Hi Maria, I just listened to your presentation on living in cities is best. It was very good, thank you. I hope this method of feedback is going to be beneficial to you. You started off with a very good introduction I'm going to talk about, so your listener knows exactly what you want to say. I didn't hear an outline, which is what we were talking about today in class, where in your plan you would break down into maybe 2 or 3 points in the presentation. I am hoping to discuss or explore these topics. That would be your outline, which would make the job of the listener quite easy as well. You used a lot of "that's why" in giving more explanation. You used "as well" instead of "to", "however" when you wanted to make contrast, so very good discourse markers and linkers there. A few vocabulary issues I heard. One was "it's not safety". After "is", which is the verb, we need the adjective. So "it's not safe", which was one of the negative aspects you were talking about living in cities. Another one was "there is more criminality". So again, after "is", you've got the adjective, which is "more". So after the adjective, we need the noun, and the noun of criminality is crime. There is more crime. And here you were using the comparative adjective to compare living inside and outside of city centres, I think, which was very good. I don't think the listener was introduced to the fact that this paragraph was going to be about negatives. And the same in the next paragraph. You started with "in my opinion", and you started talking about entertainment and facilities and the fact that it was there was transport close. These are all positive aspects. It would be really nice if you could just give a very basic sentence at the beginning of your paragraph introducing and informing the listener of what this paragraph is going to be about. This paragraph is going to discuss or explore or examine the positive aspects of living in the city centre, for example. So the listener knows and knows exactly what to expect in this paragraph. You mentioned a lot of "in my opinion", "in my opinion". There are other ways that we could say this. So you could say "one view is", you could say "one aspect is", you could say "in my view". So there are other ways of saying it instead of using "in my opinion" all the time. That was very good. Yes, you had negatives, you had positives about living in city centres, which is basically what it's about. And you'd also talked about facilities, which is a major part of it. You talked about transport. So you talked about 2 or 3 different topics there in the last paragraph, which was very good. I don't think I heard a conclusion at the end. Maybe that's because you ran out of time. But on the whole, you hit quite a few of the criteria. Very good. And you used some good linkers, which is a lot better than what some people have been doing in the class. So yes, you did quite well there in the presentation. It's just a few things like mentioning the outline, mentioning the conclusion at the very end, and just basically keeping your listener involved and constantly relating your answer to the question, constantly relating it back to the question is exactly what the examiner is looking for. Well done. Again, I hope this form of feedback would be beneficial to you. So if you like, you can drop me a line, an email, let me know how you found this form of feedback beneficial. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.